What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 2021 Veterans Park Open, powered by Mint Discs and sponsored by Kratom. Big shout out to the Chainwreck guys who have been working their butts off on the course all week, the Arlington Disc Golf Association. My name's Gregg Barsby, joined alongside Luke Humphries. Luke, we're in the final stretch.
Yeah, we are. We're about to crown a Veterans Park Open for the 31st time. Coda Hatfield taking the lead from Mason Ford. Bradley Williams jumping up in the mix. You're right there as well. There's nothing decided yet, Greg.
It's a shootout. And Mason has been playing great all year. Coda seems to be on a mission, though. He's made a few putts outside the circle. And on to hole number 11 in this 21-hole modified layout.
Yep.
We're on the back 10.
We like stars here in Texas. It's like the Cowboys.
And GT coming off that ace. If you haven't watched the front nine, certainly watch that. It was a great ace.
That's pure. That's an F1. A little tight, but it scoots to about 40-50. Circle 2 action.
He's going to have a look.
It's not the most friendly basket to putt on. We're getting back into the open here.
Coda making a nice move on that thumber. When it rolls. Ooh, that's a tough roll. He's going to be just outside the circle, about 35 feet.
You're going CE Eagle?
CE Eagle. Trying to pump this thing right down the middle. And I got over on it. But I hit the gap, and I'm going to have 45 feet.
Yeah.
Which, for missing the gap, I'm okay with.
Chill. All right, I'm putting.
That's fine. I know Mason, after the tough skip out.
Come on, beat it.
Oh, man. You can feel he's feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
You know that he wants it. He's played so well this year. And a perfect approach shot.
Yeah, it's a Avier X3. That's a great shot from there. Here we go, left to right.
I was afraid of putting it over the top.
No doubt.
That elevated basket makes things a lot different from 40 feet. Oh, as GT just comes up a little short. He had basically a tailwind. And now here's Coda. He's got a cross right to left.
Really?
What a good putt there. Boy, that was a real one. Yeah, he's staring down. He's really focused right now.
Man. He's got a determined look in his eye. What a great read this was. He's stoked about it, as he should be.
He knew that was to stay in the lead. No matter what Brad's doing off that chase card from one back, he knows that he's keeping pace.
Yeah.
And he's got the lead right now.
Yeah, he keeps doing what he's doing. He'll be fine.
Totally. And we're all going to tap out threes here. And Coda's going to be the only two on the lead card on this hole, which is a little surprising.
Yeah. 2 of you guys had putts. Most likely windy conditions and a high basket. Causation for those misses. Headed into the long par 4. 12th hole, 860 feet, but nothing to speak of in the way. Little uphill, then a little downhill.
You've got a right to left wind here today. Anything that wants to hyzer flip is going to get beat down once it flips. So I think a lot of guys are going to try to leave a bit of hyzer on it to get some distance. But you really need to get it flat. You can't just hyzer it to the top of that hill. It's just not going to happen.
You really can't. You're going to be asking for 450 plus on the second shot if you don't tax this one.
Coda, he's a nice low throwing player. And he hammers this thing. He's got the juice on that.
Get to hyzer.
Oh, and it
does.
Oh, man, that's really good. He loves it.
That's an extra 60 just because it got back to that angle. That's a flippy frisbee from him as well. That's a hyzer release, letting the disc do the flipping.
GT with a quality golf shot there.
Yeah, that's plenty.
He's going to have a nice looking approach. Basically, it's get it in position here and then play your second shot. I'm playing a Falcon, trying to get it up in the air and then flip it late. Didn't flip as much as I would have liked.
But you're also far enough down the fairway to make that approach.
Certainly, I'm probably about just inside 450 from the pin there. Here's Mason Ford. Put a good move on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot of forward momentum, but he caught the green grass, so it didn't get the skip that Coda got or GT got.
All you guys up there within 15 feet distance of each other, which will help you all be able to gauge. Unfortunately, you'll be the one they gauge off of first. Let's see what you got. That's just high out of the hand.
And I'm calling it for it to get on the earth. And that was a fairly decent reaction for how poorly I threw that shot. I didn't think it should be that close. It's probably about just outside 40 feet. GT's got a better angle on it, but he's a little bit lower.
Tight. Yeah.
He's a little lower. And
so he's going to get that skip, end up in a similar position to yourself.
Just inside 40 for GT. As Mason checks the wind, you saw it just going pretty much straight down now. It's not much of a right to left now as much as it's a tailwind, so it's keeping everything very stable.
Oh, look at that skip.
Such a bad bounce.
Wow.
Such a bad bounce.
Looked like he played that one properly, gave it height, gave it width.
Coda doesn't like it. He's inside there. But again, not too aggressive on the skip there. He's going to sit right on 40 feet, and Coda's going to be first to play here.
No, we didn't.
He's just sweeping them up.
He hasn't missed any putts that he should have made.
And I mentioned this yesterday. When you got a little bit of wind, it seems like Coda just gets a little bit more comfortable. As you see his full extension there. Great body reaction going, bringing all that weight onto the front foot. Sweet spin putt he has. So I'm in a completely opposite position.
Oh, that got away too.
The right to left is kicking up, and with my putt, with that straddle, I immediately thought maybe I should have gone with the spin putt or something that would stay a little closer if it missed. The straddle putt likes to get up and away, as Mason has a tough time converting, and GT cash.
Really good putt from him.
Just inside 40, but that one was dead center. That was going nowhere. He loved it.
Yeah, worth noting, we got two basket tappers on the card today.
Oof, yeah.
That one hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it's not my best moment. Mason tapping out for his 4. And I'm about as...
You're a salty dog.
I'm a hot pipe right now. Let me tell you. I'm a hot pipe. I am not a happy camper. And that one drops me 4 or 5 back from the lead, which is going to be really tough coming into this par 3, which basically plays as a par 4. This hole is going to be extremely difficult for any of the players to reach, especially into this headwind, 613 feet up the hill. A lot of times in low conditions, you're going to see a roller.
Definitely.
Today, you're going to see some air shots because it's just a little too windy. The roller gets a little squirrely, and Coda doing just that, trying to flip it up and fly it down there. That's a quality golf shot from him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an air shot today. That downwind that we had helping us on the last hole is just ripping into us today. It's going to play basically as a par 4. I mean, the approach to the high basket makes it technical.
GT a little low, but that's not going to kill him. He's 260 feet out, 240. As Coda's maybe 230, just on the left side.
That was a pop from Mason.
Oh, but he flipped it. He said, wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Caught a pocket of headwind that just didn't let it hyzer out.
Big time. You can't really tell on the video, but the headwind is certainly pushing. You can see those flags ripping.
Yeah. Oh, he's got his like.
I played big time hyzer with my boss and tried to flex it out.
Wow, dude. Look at those angles.
Just trying to max out the distance there. Probably threw that one about 440 up the hill.
Yeah.
Into the headwind. That's a solid pump. I mean, it's not Eagle or Kevin, but I gotta deal with what I got. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a great leave from GT as well. He put himself in a downwind position for that putt.
Yeah, as well as Mason. Very, very solid. He's gonna have a little bit of a right or a left to right, but not much. Not much there. Coda with a chink in the armor here.
Yeah, that one got away from him. Didn't start it as wide as he needed to.
You know, when he threw it to there, I was worried because he's made almost every
Everything.
putt from that distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was almost worried, and I fluffed that one a bit. That was with my croc. I fluffed it out, and now I've got a left to right headwind.
But he doesn't care.
Fantastic putt from Coda.
This man is on one. Take notes, people.
Certainly a connector putt, and that's what you got to do when you're in the lead. Just keep making putts. Keep making shots. That one made sure I tried to follow it through. And
Looks like a little tumble job back in there.
it was a little bit to the right. I was appreciative of the stick.
Yeah. Oh, no. Whoa. Crazy. That's that headwind right to left that he was dealing with. Exposed the flight plate even minutely. It was abused by the wind. And that was no gimme either.
Oh, Mason. So GT's going to putt out. Mason's over there. He's having a moment. GT said, okay, I'll putt it out. No big deal. Mason composing himself. He's stepping up, and he's about 26 feet.
Oh, my gosh, man. That hurts to watch, dude. That one was a good putt, too, you know?
It was dead center.
You threw a couple bad ones.
Yeah, you've got a feel for him there. That's going to tap in a 6.
Dude, once you finally do it properly, that's gut-wrenching, man. Hate to see it for Mason. Headed into 14, par 4. Mando tree is the one we're flying by now. The whole elbows, and we head into these oaks. Got to keep it low. Anything that touches the trees drops immediately. The ground play is a little tricky as well. First thing you got to do, though, is get around that corner, Greg.
Coda's thinking, okay, last thing you want to do, now that he's got the lead, is play it to the left and give that Mando any sort of credibility. He played it out to the right, maybe just a little low of where he wanted, but he should have a fairly easy shot in, depending on the wind. Now, GT rolled that over.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be left with a big hyzer option, most likely.
He's got over 300 feet from there.
Ideally, you'd play a low forehand into this hole. But
I'm playing that boss, and that time I got it in the air. And
boomed it. Well around the corner. You'll be looking straight down
that's where you want to be here.
Straight down the alley.
And Mason, he's got a lot of power. He's going to be able to pump this one up.
See how he can bounce back from that unfortunate.
That stayed right.
But got plenty of distance. Good grief.
A lot of distance. Mason is so sneaky with his D.
Man.
He can throw 500, no problem.
No problem.
And he's so smooth, you just never imagine that. GT just didn't get on top of that one. And that's going to skip down and left. He's going to have to make something happen from out there to get his birdie.
Yeah. Okay. Coda just opting to go with that big hyzer.
Now the wind died for him. When things are going good, folks, they're going good. and he just pimps it.
Wow.
Without even a tree hit.
Nothing.
The wind just completely died for him.
There is a little hole, too, for your disc to sneak back in there with that hyzer out. It's definitely a line.
That's looking great from Mason. Just blowing up. Oh, it just didn't get that extra little give. I guess the grass grabbed it. I don't know what he played there. I'm playing a croc.
You hit that one hard.
Keeping it lower to the ground.
Yeah.
Should be able to dive right in there. Ooh. Perfect.
Love it.
Perfect. Yeah, textbook.
That is, man.
Really happy with that one.
Yep. Played it wide of the Mando. Never messed with it. Forehand approach. That's textbook. We saw GT hit a jumper on this one yesterday.
Off the pole, just a little low. I think he was worried about the tree. He just didn't want the tree to get in the way. And GT knows that he let one slip there, and I think that he's starting to feel that he's got to start making shots as Mason just can't get anything to fall right now.
Oh.
Super uncharacteristic.
Yeah, especially for today. That is really the only one we've seen him miss that he should have. Good putt from Mason.
That he should have made, yeah. I mean, Coda's just been on hit.
Yeah, we saw him on 7, really. He had that uphill putt, but even that one was no gimme.
I mean, he's up 5 on our card. And I think Bradley's up at least 3 on Brad. I mean, that was to basically close the door with 6 holes to play.
Yeah, crazy to think. The way he's playing, you just don't see him messing up. You're going to have to earn this one. It's not something he's going to give away. Not after all this hard work, all these feet of putts that he's made just in this round alone.
Right.
Not to mention the previous 2 rounds.
So on to 15, the easiest hole in the course. This is a must birdie.
Must birdie, man.
This is an absolute must get birdie. I'm playing the hyzer, and I thought about the croc on the inside, and I probably should have thought better about it because that's a big-time miss, and that's how you lose your opportunity in a tournament like this.
Yeah. You went with it yesterday, and it worked out for you.
It did. Coda plays it a little tighter with that spike and almost aces it just a little long on the wide side, but he's got 20 feet. And the way he's putting that one's, he's not missing that.
Cash.
Here's GT. He's playing this A2 again.
Kind of sounds like the wind picked up there for a second. This is inside.
Perfect angle.
Perfect.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Now Mason doing that same thing.
Oh, my goodness.
And unfortunately, this is one of the first times I've really seen Mason on tilt.
Yeah. Super composed player.
Very much so. And pretty wise for his age. Knows his game, knows it well.
Doesn't make rash decisions. Look at you. Off the band, Craig.
That was off the chains.
Was it?
Yes.
Iron linked?
Iron Link. For all you Iron Leaf fans out there.
Look at this.
There is not a leaf in sight. It just needs to stick in the basket.
Oh.
Such a good run.
It's beautiful.
Didn't stick.
There we go, Mason.
Stick. You know, I felt like had I made that one, something maybe could have happened. I'm 4 back.
Oh, yeah.
But
shook him a little bit.
yeah, Coda makes that, and now he's up 5, and I don't really have a chance. And doing what he needs to do. Coda's just playing the shots he needs to, and GT following suit. Played a perfect off the tee pad.
Yeah.
Got a nice little ground play there, and it's an easy birdie for him. As I tap out my par.
Would have been a sweet one.
Yeah, you gotta provide a little bit of dramatics.
You must. Quick shout out to Disc Barn for sponsoring this drone coverage, guys. They do an awesome job supporting our program. Big fans of them. Visit them at discbarndg.com for your disc golf needs. Thousands in stock. Custom hole 16, Greg. You see everything here.
Yeah, and today you've got that right to left headwind. So no one's going to throw over the top except for Coda with a thumber, which is an absolutely perfect shot. Rolls up there to inside 20 feet. That was fantastic.
Yeah, we saw him base it yesterday, averaging about 10 feet.
GT just a little wide there. Oh, catches the trunk of the tree.
Did he?
That's a tough break.
Yeah, he showed us that line yesterday to perfection. Definitely not as easy as he made it look. Look at you.
Here's the line to perfection, my friend.
Oh, my.
That's how you do it.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I don't even dream about throwing that low route, honestly, man.
That's how you do it, dude.
Wow. Impressive.
The wind was too much to go over the top today. So I like that flick line. It's a little dangerous, and Mason just gets absolutely pimped there. That is just the worst break.
Yeah, this man's 1 foot off.
Seems like the last 4 or 5 holes, just nothing working in his favor.
Dude, he accidentally stepped on a grasshopper during that front 9.
Oh, no.
Wow, GT sailing it.
Yeah, GT just pulled that a little bit, a little strong.
Just a layup from Mason, not messing around. Okay, so this is circle 2 look for GT for the par.
Yeah, this is outside the circle. Oh,
Not one you want to 4.
that hurts. That hurts because he's really in position. I mean, we're all kind of vying for second as Coda cashes in a little high right side.
A little
but it
right
sticks.
side. Yeah, you saw him stand there for a second.
Yeah, he made sure it went in there. Good birdie from Coda. So I just tap in the birdie. Mason. Tapping out his 3, and we're talking about how he hit something on
Some
the last
uncharacteristic shots, man. All right, so it's a 3-stroke lead over Emerson Keith and myself and Bradley Williams. But unfortunately, Coda has way more holes to play than us. If he continues at this pace, it's going to be his.
You have to think it's over at this point. I mean, hole 17, 625 downhill, par 4. I just don't see anybody taking a 4 here, especially in a position that Coda's in.
Yeah.
Just
Your landing your drive's about here, so your upshot's minimal, 180 feet.
he's going to play this down. I just don't see him messing this one up, and he's going to get a 3 and tack up another one. I mean, the real question is who's going to be able to keep it going off of the lead card
And
keep it in second or third. Can somebody match Brad or Connor or Emerson? And that was a terrible shot from Coda.
Did it make the Mando?
He made the Mando and got around it and squizzled all the way down there.
That would have changed things right there.
I'm going to call it a squizzle. Man, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for the folks at home. He slime balled his way through that one.
No doubt.
That was
no doubt.
not a great shot at all. I think he got a little bit too conservative. Was worried about turning it over into the woods and let go early.
100%.
You've got the headwind. I mean, if you're going to make a mistake, it's got to be on the left side, right? If you turn it over to the right, you're going to take a 5. On a hole that all the guys are going to 3.
Smoked from Mason. Cut off his angle a bit.
Right, just like that. If he throws that 30 feet further, he's completely buried. Just don't want to be there.
No.
Here's GT Hancock. Using that nice
yeah.
hyzer flip out towards the horizon.
Look at that thing ride.
What a beautiful shot there. Nice shot. Is Ricky here?
Ari. Shout out to Ari, Rick's manager. Very vocal on the course, as everybody already knows. That's a little short there from Coda. He's going to have that length he's had all day, about 30 feet.
Yep, he's just loving that distance. He doesn't even want to park it. He just wants to keep putting 30-footers in. I'm playing the croc, and I'm asking it to settle down. And
Ooh, that's why you played that one instead of the bird. It settles nicely.
it does well, yeah. Just keeping it on that nose up. Just wants to slow it down the hill.
Oh, wow. Mason forced to go high around the corner.
It never fell down.
It stayed up in the tree?
It's in the tree. It's incredible. And, whoa. Okay, so that broke through the trees.
Both of those shots.
GT's going to have 20 feet, and where Mason's going to be outside the circle just got caught up. Another terrible break.
Tricky one to eyeball. You guys get it? And it looks like he's right about circle's edge. Outside it appears.
Oh, man. How did that one go in? My dude is struggling right now.
This is a Mason we don't see much.
And very, very rare. It's Coda.
Just the wrist pop to flat. He's got it down.
GT lining up from just maybe outside 20. And nice low release. He's got a really solid putt, especially being close.
You know what he's got, Greg? He's got a great routine.
His routine's fantastic, but his stroke is also really good.
It is too.
It is
for sure.
It's indicative of a really good putter.
Yeah, he just sets himself up for success with that routine.
Yeah.
Going through the same motion, picking the same target.
Yeah, and his practice routine stays the same, and it's a testament
Yeah.
to his practice routine, the way that he's putting in this tournament.
So we're now on extra holes. This is hole D.
Hole D, also known as hole 18, 428 feet. I would say this hole plays about 475. You've got to clear the trees.
Yeah.
Depending on the winds, this is a very, very tough hole, and you're also running uphill on this tee pad.
Yeah, we have a right to left tail, one of the better winds that you can play this hole in.
Coda's playing the hyzer shot, and he's under the tree and up onto the hill. Wow, you never see that. Wow, that was remarkable. I'm playing the boss up and over here, asking for it to fade. Cleared the tree and up onto the green we are.
Amazing shot from you.
Really
Just to have a putt.
Really happy with that one. Like I said, the hole says it's 428. It plays 470. There's no question.
Yeah, it definitely does. And that's a tricky position from GT.
He's buried over in there. That's
Low-hanging branches.
You didn't want to be there. A Mason, a guy that can throw really high, throw really far.
Oh, my.
What a smash, huh?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Pure hyzers it past pin high, huh? Yeah. Only about 10 feet or so. He'll have a look. GT's in that spot you don't want to be.
Oh, he caught something out of the gate, but it fights through and gets up to the basket.
That's
nice
beautiful.
play there. Nice
Great
play.
touch.
For sure. For sure. That was a tough one. Coda from 40.
He couldn't.
Of course he does. Left side stick with the basket that's on an angle. I mean, when it's working, it's working. Look, he's just zoned.
Yeah.
The guy's just unfazed. He's made a million of those.
He's got to have the feeling like, you know, today's probably his day.
Oh, it's his day for sure. He knows at this point,
When
especially with that stick.
going in like that.
It's a great putt. And he's got a smooth stroke. He's really putting that extension on it today, and it shows. Here I am from maybe about a foot closer. Not happening. Some
short.
people's day, and it's not other people's day. You know?
That is a thing.
And Mason, I feel like Mason's just gassed at this point. He's just got so many bad breaks. I feel like that one just had no juice, no soul.
No. Yeah.
And Mason's got such a bright future in front of him as a pro disc golfer.
Oh, man.
Just 22 years of age and an absolutely amazing talent.
They grinded it out all year.
3 A-Tiers, national tour victory. He's certainly put his name on the map this year, which is very impressive. And I think he's even impressed Brad.
cactus.
Brad's a tough guy to impress.
He is, man.
Speaking of impressive, hole 19, got him clear the water with an impressive shot. 522 uphill. You're going to see the guys try to go underneath the trees here and then just chip up. You've got OB on the right with the planters. But the main thing these guys are trying to do is not go to the left.
Just beam this thing about 6 feet high.
That looks good. Watch out. Barely misses that tree.
Great now, yeah. It's still okay at that tree, really, because you're less than 300 feet from the basket at that point, but you definitely want to be where he's at. And look at you.
I'm playing around it.
Ooh, I like that.
I hit the very back side of the tree.
Open angle from over there, though. Nope. That face you just gave.
No.
I wish people could have seen that face.
It's not open from over there. We'll have a look early. We'll have a look just here in a little bit after GT throws an absolutely perfect shot.
That is great.
Yeah, that's going to be CTP unless Mason does something phenomenal. GT threw that, or Mason threw that about 60%, huh?
Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it?
Effortless.
Just right behind GT's. Oh, look at you. Okay, low-hanging branches.
So I'm straddling out to the right, throwing a flick with a rhino, trying to flip it up quickly and get it up there.
Had to move it a little left. You're still in a position to putt.
Yep, 30-footer maybe. Oh, it's Coda. I know. I didn't think his went that long.
A little hot.
22, 25?
Yeah,
maybe?
all in the skip, really.
As Mason just chips up over the car.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
And these are the temp holes, and a lot of times we have a ton of foot traffic coming through here.
Very popular park.
As GT parks it.
Oh, yeah. That's a drop in.
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
The next hole is one of the busiest holes on the course, I think. Called the flagpole hole.
Ooh.
We'll get there, but right now we're talking about Gregg Barsby catching that low right.
Very important putt. I knew I needed that one.
Toilet bowls it in.
You know, the sad part is you just can't see the wind on this.
No doubt.
And Coda's just making this look way too easy.
Man.
And he's just on cruise control. That's 31 under for him.
Yeah, this is just an all-star from you guys. 522-foot par 4, as it should be. 2 holes left. We got the Mando on the American flagpole, which you see here. Left to right moving.
This is the veterans hole.
Yep, or the bathroom hole. That's the bathroom right there to the right of the basket. Players are looking to most likely throw a forehand out there and skip it in left to right. Win today.
Coda first to shoot.
Nuke OS.
Plays it over. The wind drags it back, but not as far as he would like.
Now, I also had to throw first on this box and also hung it out right. Kind of guarding from catching too much movement left to right and skipping out of bounds into the
I'm playing the champ Firebird here.
bathroom. That looks good. Can't do it any better.
You can, but it's difficult.
You could ace it, I suppose.
Look, I'll take a 9-footer. I'm okay with that. GT also playing the flick here.
Ooh, yeah,
looking for a little bit of ground.
Give it to him. Sandy.
Skip straight on him.
There is some low-hanging branches, too, so that putt not going to be the easiest.
Mason throwing it a little higher. And he's a little bit short. He's going to have about 30 feet.
Yeah.
Here's Coda from Circle's Edge.
Is he really?
Could we imagine any different?
Oh, my.
Left side stick, number 5 on the round. The guy is on fire.
This might be the best putting performance I've ever seen.
He's going to win the tournament. There's no question there. Nice low release.
No other putting performances come to mind. Someone just deftly smushed on everything they looked at.
His putter's hit the ground 2 times. As GT hammers that one home, he loves it.
Yeah, that low ceiling
putt.
was in play.
Someone said, someone put those dogs on a leash. Man, GT making cash putts.
Oh my gosh.
I wish we had a better camera angle at that. His putter hit a little limb. Mason could not be getting more robbed right now.
Wow.
He just literally could not get more robbed than what's happened in the last 7 holes. I mean, the fact that he's still carrying his head is impressive.
Yeah.
If I was his age, I would have been losing it. I'm glad that YouTube wasn't around then.
Closing it out here on hole 21. OB all the way down the left side.
It's been an awesome week. I've really enjoyed doing the commentary with you, Luke. On to hole 21, which is regular 18. There's nothing special about this hole, but you gotta execute. And Coda, he could throw it OB twice. I think he still got the win. But he is focused, and you can just see it in his face. This guy has won so many tournaments. Go back in the PDGA. Look at how many 1070 rated rounds this man has shot. But I got to say, this is one of his best rounds that I've seen in a long time, and I want to say the best round he's played in the last 7 years in the conditions. Yeah. Fantastic golf from Coda today. As I play the boss, and I know at this point that I have to 2 this hole to tie Bradley Williams for second.
Wow. So you're looking to throw in from there, possibly give it a chance?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not laying it up. Let's just put it that way, Luke.
You guys are going very aggressive here.
As GT's looking for this to turn. Oh, it doesn't turn. He's out of bounds right by that little stump there.
Luckily, he's gone well up the fairway, so his up and down for a par won't be that hard.
Shouldn't be too difficult, and he's got a good forehand. And here's Mason playing it right side and asking it to get left.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, it's tasty.
Great shot from him. Taking a little less than full speed there.
Mason probably playing a TL3 or Leopard 3. And here's Coda kind of doing a swan song. Nice skip up there, and well, it looks right in his range.
Oh, yeah.
And here's GT from his OB shot. He's shooting 3. Oh, that's a little tight. He's going to have some work to do there.
Yeah.
He's inside 30 feet, but he's uphill with an awkward stance. And you heard Mason say it. I think he just got lazy and he's a bit frustrated.
All right, so you're trying to throw this one in.
Oh, for sure.
You're going over this tree right here.
Big time.
Give yourself the look. And it looked so good for so long.
It's been a fun weekend. If I would have made it, I just wanted to see the look on Brad's face. That was my whole thing. I just wanted to see the look on Brad's face if I made that.
Enough time to think about the scenario.
I would have just stared him down into oblivion. Is Coda looking to finish the tournament? And
so
it's kind of an anomaly.
GT's got this one for solo 5th place.
A good weekend from GT.
Excuse me, that was 6th. Tie for 6th. That's a par. He did get up and down, though.
He has been steadily for the last few years making his way in DFW area. He's the guy to beat.
Yeah.
And he's continually proven it as Mason didn't have the finish that he wanted. But a good year.
Yeah, to look back on the year that he had gives you so much confidence going into 2022.
And Coda chipping it in there. One of the best players in Texas ever. He has won so many.
Coda Hatfield.
Dak and the Chainwreck guys present this event. They sponsor Coda. Coda's one of their favorite players, and he's just such a good player. He's
a class act. He's positive on the card.
He's championed so many ways of playing this game. There are so many people that owe him a lot from the way that he plays the game.
Yeah.
Bo Tillman. There's so many guys, and we could go on and on and on with the Oklahoma guys that just look up to him in the way that he has played the game. He absolutely dominated today. Bradley shooting a 13 down, not even close to Coda, shooting a 15 under with a miss on 18 or hole 21. Absolutely shredding it with the par 3 that plays as a par 4. The guy basically shot 15 under out of 20 holes.
Dude, the best in the world have played on this property. Ken Climo, Barry Schultz, you name it, they've played here, and that's one of the best rounds it's ever seen.
And for everybody at home, thank you so much for watching. Coda Hatfield just put on an absolute treat for everybody with all the best players in the world here. I would have been surprised to see 3 people beat that score in the entire world. He certainly deserves to be the 2021 Veterans Park Open champion. For Luke Humphries, my name's Gregg Barsby. Come back, see us again. Thank you so much to Kratom, to Mint Discs. We'll be back. GKpro. Luke Humphries, the man. Hogan the dog.
We'll see you next time.